Pulled off the line by Hernandez with a stick save.
Walking the line within Saito. Blows and fires to the top of our circle, and he scores!
What a blast.
Down he is, draws, shoots,
And he scores! The captain pops the water bottle.
drags it across the saw, Mooney!
He scores!
What a play! Unbelievable! It's a hat trick!
Everything both these teams have worked for comes down to this. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kyle Nicholas, and welcome live to Ice in Paradise in Goleta, California, where today it is my honor and my pleasure to bring you the California Collegiate Hockey League final matchup between your UCSB Gauchos and the Chapman University Panthers. Welcome inside, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an excellent tournament so far. Intensity in every single game that has been played. Both of these teams required overtime to get here. Let's go over really quick. In the first semifinal, Chapman took on the Ventura College Corsairs and would race out to an early lead of 3-0 and 4-1 through the first period, but from the second period onward, it was the Corsairs who came roaring back and tied it up late. Reed would put the puck in late to give the Corsairs a 7-6 lead with mere minutes to go on a wonderful play. Apologize for the technical difficulties, working on getting the highlights together. Once again, Reed scoring to make it 7-6.
Long shot tipped on the way in, and in it goes on the deflection. Traydon Reed has his second goal of the game, gets just the smallest little bit of a stick on the puck, fired through from the point by Brett Biederman, and just like that, Chapman immediately back out in front. 10:27 to go, 7-6 Panthers.
That goal would hold it up for just a few moments until for Ventura College, who else, the Blake Aguilar show would kick in and tie the game.
Arturibian and Aguilar on the ice. Cerverich should take face-off against Ramin Tahiri. Tahiri wins the draw, can't get the puck through Aguilar at the point. Cerverich in with a battle. Gets around Tahiri, finds Aguilar, gets the shot through, he scores! Blake Aguilar sends a shot low along the ice, and it just finds the inside of the goalpost. And we are tied 7-7 with 6:07 remaining in the third period. And we have ourselves a whale of a hockey game, ladies and gentlemen.
That would hold through the end of regulation, where Ventura would ultimately wind up falling short as Traydon Reed, who entered the game with 5 goals on the season despite playing nearly 20 games, not necessarily hailed as one of the big offensive producers, would cap off a night to remember with his hat trick goal to seal the game in overtime.
And Max Roberson sends a puck all the way down. That will be recovered by Kring. Sent back ahead, and here comes Traydon Reed. Reed puts the shot through off the glove and sent wide. Reed tries the jam play, and it doesn't quite fall for him. It's loose! And they're calling it over the line. Traydon Reed has scored a hat trick goal in overtime. And the Chapman Panthers are going to the final tomorrow morning at 11 a.m.
Chapman would win that game by a final score of 8-7 in overtime, continuing a trend of, for the most part, very high-scoring games in this tournament. On the other side, in the second semifinal, UC Santa Barbara did battle with its oldest rival, California Lutheran. California Lutheran would race out to a quick lead of 2-0. The Gauchos, however, picked it up and poured the pressure on through the final 2 periods. But despite giving up 2 goals and a heroic effort from Captain Joey Janowski, Cam Patterson, newcomer to the Gaucho lineup, would prove to be the hero once again, coming up with the goal that started the comeback.
Votipka plays along the near boards in his defensive zone. Gave it away to Okpish. Okpish backhander, score! Cam Patterson standing along the goal line, caught Urosco napping, banks it in off his wallet, and it's a one-goal game with 1:37 to go.
And it's very reminiscent of a goal that Patterson scored in the weekend series between these two teams 2 weekends ago. Once again, back behind the net, catches Urosco just off his post a little bit, and it's a quick backhand release right off the backside of Urosco's pants, and suddenly the Gauchos have life. 1:37 left to go, and they are only down 1. That goal would hold up for about 37 seconds until Christian Ockpish, Gaucho hero of the game, named my personal first star on the evening with his 3rd point, coming up with the clutch goal to tie the game for the Gauchos with about a minute remaining.
Played to the far boards for Mike Smith. Smith for Patterson. Patterson backhands it along the glass. It'll go behind the net where Hobro looks to pin it. Knocked free by Ockpish for Patterson along the boards. Back to the line. Vieira shot through traffic. Bouncing puck. Waiting, shooting. Score! Christian Ockpish has tied the game with 61 seconds to go. Through traffic. Vieira's shot just came for Ockpish at the bottom of the far circle, and he rips it. Rooftop. 7-7.
The Gauchos would then take the California Lutheran Knights to overtime. A late penalty call against assistant captain Andrew Dalen at the end of regulation would prove to be fatal as the newcomer once again became the hero, Cam Patterson, in overtime.
Barone and Ledarski on the draw. Near side face-off circle. Ledarski wins it to Hobro. Hobro behind the net. Battle for it. And Patterson had it for a moment, now does. Curls it around, backhander, he scores! He scores! Cam Patterson, the pocket pick, the backhand shorthead, and the Gauchos will play for the 2016 California Cup.
Almost the exact same spot he scored the goal to start the 2-goal comeback, banking it once again off the backside of Urosco and in. Unbelievable. The Gauchos win 4 of the 5 meetings against the league-leading California Lutheran Knights. This one the hardest of all of them. The Gauchos would take the victory by an identical 8-7 score late last night. Welcome back to Ice in Paradise right around 11 o'clock a.m. The Gauchos are now set to face the Chapman Panthers to see who will hoist the trophy as the CCHL champions. Starting lineups for the Chapman Panthers on defense. Number 10, Tyler Kring, the leading point scorer for the Panthers. Also joining him on defense, Jonathan Chandler on the wings, Heikki Veeranta and DJ Harris. At center, Traydon Reed. And in goal, goaltender David Norick for your Gauchos. On defense, Keith Saito and Dimitri Piagai. On the wings, Captain Alex Wood Dowdy and Jag Lawrence. At center, Christian Ockpish. And in goal, the name we have called so many times, none other than Amado Hernandez. The starting lineups being introduced here in the building, starting with the Chapman Panthers. Expecting a very hard-fought physical game. Both games in the season series thus far between these two teams have gone in favor of Chapman, but both of them have been by merely 1 goal. The first meeting taking overtime, the first actual game for the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos on this sheet of ice. Ultimately a 4-goal comeback effort by the Gauchos in the third period, falling just short as the Panthers took the game in overtime. The second meeting at KHS Ice Arena in Anaheim, the Gauchos falling on a late, fluky-looking goal that bounced off the back glass, seemed to just drop in behind Amado Hernandez and wind up over the goal line. A bit of a heartbreaker really for the Gauchos, but they have their ultimate chance for revenge when it really counts. Christian Ockpish being introduced. You can see the size that he sports. Has the hands to go with it. One of the leading point getters now with 11 points on the season for the Gauchos, 10 of them being goals. 14 points now on the season, 10 of them being goals. We'll have the national anthem. We'll be back. We are set for action here at Ice in Paradise. This whole tournament thus far has been absolutely spectacular. Earlier this morning, Ventura College claiming the third place crown over UC San Diego. It was a little bit of a misspeak last night. We believed that it would be the Cal Lutheran Knights playing for third place. The Knights instead being given the one and done. San Diego falling short in the first game of this tournament. Teams huddled around their coaches. Gauchos with a student coach. Pontus Johnson with the ankle problem from the first game against San Diego, serving as student coach here this morning. The Chapman Panthers, coached by ex-NHL player Kyle Calder, known for his ilk around Southern California for his exploits with both the Anaheim Ducks and the Los Angeles Kings, along with the Detroit Red Wings and Chicago Blackhawks and a few others. We are set to go. Teams lining up at center ice. Christian Ockpish to face off with DJ Harris. Chapman wins the opening face-off, cycles back in. Tyler Kring fires the pass outward. This puck kicked over. DJ Harris will take over, and that's knocked away by Keith Saito. Chapman carrying it down low, deep into the corner. I expect a very physical game between these two teams. They favor that style. Battle for it down low. That's taken by Heikki Veiranta. Fires it back out to the point. Kring looks across, finds Veiranta. Shot! Deflected on the way in, never made it to the net, and it's sent wide away from the stick of Wood Doughty. Fired to the front. That's cleared away by Saito. Back out to neutral ice, where it will be taken over by Kring. Kring fires it upwards. That's intercepted by Jag Lawrence. Can't enter the zone. And he will be forced to flip it in order to avoid the offside from Alex Wood Doughty. Kring will take over. Kring fires the pass around, looks for Harris. Harris picks the puck up, fires a pass all the way across, and that's taken over by Ramin Taheri, the small, speedy forward. Kring will pick it up in the neutral zone and fire it back in. Amado Hernandez comes out to slow it down, and that will be taken by Zach Smith. Smith comes in and takes it over. Under pressure from Charles Gutworth, taken away. Ramin Taheri going in with the speed that he is known for. That's going to be sent back, taken over by Connor Pierce. Pierce out with his defensive partner and team captain Brett Biederman for the Panthers. Puck through the neutral zone, taken over. Taheri fires a shot. 5-hole closed by Amado Hernandez, and he will hang on. Chapman opting for the line change, sending the forward trio of Michael Kaplan, John Campuzano, and Traydon Reed over the board. It was Traydon Reed's exploits scoring a hat trick in the semifinal game against the Corsairs that proved to be the difference maker, including the game winner in overtime. Face-off controlled by the Chapman Panthers, but ultimately taken away. Ockpish sends this puck forward, and it is chipped out to the neutral ice. Sent right back in, intercepted, long pass. Looks forward, tries to find Goldzer. Goldzer loses the puck, and it's sent all the way back down into the Gauchos' end, where that will be taken by Andrew Vieira. Vieira skates around the back of his own net, fires the pass forward. Looking for Trevor Rand. It bounces off of his stick and clangs off the glass on the side of the scorer's bench. We will have a face-off down low in Gaucho territory next to Amado Hernandez. Gauchos skating from left to right across your radio dial in their road blues. Chapman in their home gray uniforms with red trim, red numbers, similar looking socks. Shot off the face-off, winds up just wide of Amado Hernandez. The Gauchos will clear back out through neutral ice. This will be taken over by Connor Pierce. You're going to hear his name a lot. He played probably 40 minutes in the semifinal game. Pass taken over, shot going to the middle. Fired by Cam Patterson, and a great save from Dave Norick. Puck goes back to the point. Saito with the shot, blocked on the way in by Pierce. Back to Patterson. Patterson hesitates, shot blocked by Pierce as well. And Chapman will take over. Skating out of the zone is number 16, John Campuzano. Gauchos take over and clear it right back in, looking to increase the forecheck pressure. Tyler Kring takes over. Kring looks up, finds DJ Harris. Pass misses him. Saito takes over. Fired through, taken away, and sent back out to neutral ice, where it will be controlled by Dimitri Piagai. Piagai sends it forward. And Pauliuso off the side of the net and just knocked away by Chapman, where that will be taken over by Veiranta. Veiranta under pressure from Patterson. Tries to cut to the middle of the ice. It's knifed away from him and taken in. This is Tyler Barone. Barone fires a low shot just wide of the net, and that rebound is cleared away, sent back around, and this will exit the zone. Lawrence fires it back for Piagai. Looking over for Saito, bounces off of his stick, taken over and sent deep. This will go for icing on a clear-in by DJ Harris. Face-off coming down to the Chapman end. .16:41 remaining in the first period. Nothing. No score to show for on the board. A little bit of a tentative start between these two teams. Seems like there's a little bit of a feeling out period. Shot from Lawrence off the face-off. Save. Rebound. Off the post. Puck comes sent back around, and Chapman able to recover as Kring knifes it out of the zone through the middle of the ice. And skating back to pick this up is Andrew Vieira under pressure from Ramin Tahiri. Tahiri gets a stick into the midsection. Gaucho's ultimately clear. This goes to Lawrence. Lawrence fires a backhand pass right across. Woodowdy shot. Saved by Norick. Puck loose. Sent back out. Fires a shot. Save again. Down and out was David Norick, and he somehow managed to get his stick on the rebound try from Christian Okpish. Puck sent back out, and Anthony Zapata draws his team offsides as Vearanta was in hard on the forecheck. Face-off outside the Gaucho blue line. A little bit of action starting to pick up here at Ice in Paradise this morning. Gaucho's sending Tyler Barone over to take the face-off. He will face Traydon Reed, third line versus third line coming out right now. Gaucho's in over the line. Goldzer takes a shot that misses everything back out to the point, held in by Saito. Saito hands it over, and it's taken out by Pierce. Pierce fires it out of the zone where it'll be taken over by Okpish. Looks for Saito along the boards, and that's taken away. And good recovery from Justin Goldzer to knock the puck away from a speeding Zapata. Puck sent back around. That's going to be held at the line by Biederman. Biederman fires it low. That's going to be taken away. And the Gauchos will take it out from their own end. Trying to skate it out is Piagai. He barely gets it over the blue line before that's taken away. Zapata in a battle with Goldzer. He wins the puck and carries back behind the Gaucho net. Feed through the middle. No one home, and that's going to be taken away by number 16, Trevor Rand, before he loses the puck in the neutral zone. Sent back to Connor Pierce. Pierce with the stretch pass. Looks up, trying to find Will Ferrero. Ferrero loses his balance, and Piagai fires the puck forward. Tries to find Rand. That's taken in, and in comes Okpish with speed. Okpish shoots in and out of the glove of Norick. Rebound sent back through, and Chapman will clear this away. Carried out and not cleared by Biederman. Gauchos send it back deep. Biederman knocks down the send-in attempt and fires it back out, looking for Ramin Tahiri. Tahiri through the neutral zone with speed. Cuts to the middle, fires the shot. Saved by Amado Hernandez, and he will hang on for a face-off. As cleaned out at the end of that play was John Campuzano in front of the Gauchos net. 14:38 remaining in the first period. Teams trading a few chances either way. Both solid offensive teams. Maybe a little bit of some lackluster defensive play yesterday. A little bit atypical of the Gauchos as of late. Face-off dropped, and that is won excellently by Christian Okpish. Sent up to the point. That's going to be held in by Tyler Kring. Sent back, and this one will hit the official and again fail to make it out of the zone. Zach Smith back to chase. Puck sent around, and this will be controlled by Cam Patterson. Patterson sends it forward. Gauchos carry through the neutral zone. This is Okpish. Okpish in. Backhand shot. He just missed the far post. Oh boy, he made a nice move to cut to the middle, and he just missed putting that one by David Norick, who was down. Shot through to the middle. That's blocked by Kring. Rebound back to the front of the net, and this is going to be cleared the hard way all the way down, and this will go for icing, and it will be waved off as Amado Hernandez left his crease. Gauchos in their own end. Vieira fires a pass up, finds Patterson. Patterson skates around one and passes through the neutral zone, looking up. Finds Barone. Barone sends it back out to the neutral zone where Smith will put it back in, bounces off DJ Harris. Gauchos get possession over the line. Barone sends the pass back through. No one home. Missed Patterson behind him. And away with a dangerous-looking shot was Traydon Reed as that one sailed just over the crossbar. Gauchos with speed. Here comes Patterson through the neutral zone. Walks around one and just loses the puck. Good defense there from Jonathan Chandler to knock that puck away. And this will be sent all the way down and be called for icing as Keith Saito is the first one back. The hybrid icing call. Gauchos looking confident in their play in the neutral zone, getting a lot of speed coming in. and it is generating a few chances for them. A little bit unlucky on that last opportunity by Christian Akpish to just send that backhand wide, missing that post by nothing more than a couple inches. He will take the face-off against Traydon Reed to the left of David Norick. Face-off won by Chapman. Sent high in the air. This will be controlled by Heikki Veeranta, second leading point scorer. Veeranta in, stick handles around one, fires the backhand shot. That's fought off, and it bounces off the shelf on top of the net. Good save from Amado Hernandez there, and the Gauchos will clear this one down, and Connor Pierce is back to retrieve. Pierce under pressure from Jag Lawrence, gets the pass over to Veeranta. Veeranta finds DJ Harris, kicks that puck forward. Traydon Reed fires it in back behind the net, where this will be taken over by the Gauchos. Gauchos will take it, and that's knocked away. Reed fires the puck back out in front, whips a pass through, and it's in! Heikki Veeranta just whipped a puck through to the front of the net, and it bounced off a skate right between the wickets of Amado Hernandez, and the Chapman Panthers strike first with 12:36 remaining. 1-0 Chapman. Some rotten luck there for the Gauchos. An innocuous looking play from the side of the net, but good presence of mind from Heikki Veeranta to whip it towards the slot. He gets the lucky bounce, and the Gauchos are in the early hole with 12:30 remaining in the first period. Pass sent all the way in. This will be for icing, as Lawrence cannot get to that puck first. Face-off going back down to the side of Amado Hernandez. Coming in to take the face-off for Chapman is Ramin Tahiri. Tahiri beaten on the draw. Puck sent around, and Jag Lawrence will be the first to it. Lawrence struggles to get that one over the line, but ultimately muscles it. Good pressure from Tahiri. Lawrence takes it away, coming in. He's got Connor Pierce in front of him. Winds up, fires the shot. That's stopped by Norick and deflected to the corner, where it will be pursued by Alex Wood-Dowdy. Fired to the point. Piagai shot blocked on the way in by Connor Pierce. Pierce's exit pass finds Tahiri. Tahiri fights off a check. He's in on a breakaway. Tahiri fakes, shoots, and it's a great save from Amado Hernandez. Tahiri used his speed and strength, and he just bounced off the hit and got a great opportunity. Good save from Amado Hernandez to keep the Gauchos in this. Strange bounce winds up on the stick of Lawrence. Fires the pass forward on to Wood-Dowdy. Wood-Dowdy knifed off of his stick. Good defensive play from Brett Biederman. Takes the hit. Wood-Dowdy still with the puck. Muscled off by Connor Pierce. Pierce, good support from Barone. Barone fires it to the middle. Taken away from Trevor Rand, and out comes Biederman. Biederman up, fires a long shot that's cradled in the crook of the arm by Amado Hernandez. 11:24 to play in the first period. Teams really trading chances so far. Not a whole lot of defense being played. Lots of wide open action, much like the rest of this tournament has been. Not much has changed. We're in for an exciting game between these two teams. Don't forget, as mentioned in the pregame show, the Gauchos lost both games in the season series to Chapman by a single goal each time. Puck sent around. This will be taken by Trevor Rand. Rand fakes, pulls up in the middle, and ultimately his pass bounces off a skate, and Chapman will send this all the way back down from the wrong side of red, and this will be icing. Andrew Vieira back first to ensure the call. Chapman looking very early on, very strong on the forecheck. Lots of pressure. All very good skaters in the gray jerseys. Akpish in to take the face-off. He has Rand and Justin Goldzer with him. Face-off won back. Mike Smith can't hold in at the blue line. Delayed offside. That puck is going to be taken by Traydon Reed. Reed fires the puck forward, and this is going to be retrieved by Andrew Vieira. Vieira sends a pass through the middle of his own zone right out to Trevor Rand. Rand looking for Akpish. Akpish can't control it, but he sweeps it over. This is controlled by Goldzer and sent back for Vieira. Vieira's long pass misses, and this is taken over by Tyler Kring in the Chapman zone. Kring circles the back of his own net. Long stretch pass misses everybody, and this will go all the way for icing with Vieira back first to it again. 10:26 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Chapman Panthers on a fluky bounce goal from Heikki Veeranta. Veeranta with his 29th goal of this season.
Face-off won by Chapman and immediately sent right back out to neutral ice. Bounces off the skates of Saito. Sends the pass over. Tries to find Patterson. Patterson loses it. Bouncing puck sent through the slot. This will be recovered by Chapman. This is Tyler Kring skating out with speed. Comes into the zone, fakes, lets a shot go through the screen, and well held by Amato Hernandez to take that one right in the breadbasket, and he'll hang on for the faceoff. Tyler Kring, listed as a forward for the Chapman Panthers, has been playing defense for the majority of this tournament. The leading point getter, 47 points through 20 games for the Panthers. Face-off Juan Gauchos clear the puck out. Jag Lawrence sends it forward. Tries to get the puck around. This is Mitch Poliuso in pursuit. Puck gets past Patterson, and this is taken over by DJ Harris. Harris sends the puck out. That's intercepted by Saito. He's bumped off the puck in neutral ice, and Heikki Veiranta sends it all the way down from the wrong side of the red line. This is another icing against the Chapman Panthers. 9:45 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Chapman. Face-off coming to the right of Chapman goaltender David Norick, the workhorse, having played 22 games so far this season, with a chance to win the big one that counts at the end. Ockpish wins the face-off, brings it to the corner. He is roughed up by Connor Pierce, and this puck is sent around, not out. It's going to be held in by Saito. Saito sends the pass down, intercepted by Taheri. Pass sent for DJ Harris. His return pass to Taheri misses everybody, and this will be cleared out. And all the way in by Dimitri Piagai on a deflection, waves the icing. Jag Lawrence in pursuit, taken away. Good read from Christian Ockpish. Jag Lawrence fires a shot through, that's blocked by Taheri. Taheri, his puck ultimately, the clearing attempt just creeps over the blue line, and the Gauchos have to tag up and get onside. Biederman circles back in behind his net, lets the rest of the mates change, and they will set up for the zone exit. Pass out to the wing. This is taken over by Anthony Zapata. Sent back for Veiranta. Veiranta's shot loose, and it bounces over the line. And it's into the back of the net. It is 2-0 Chapman Panthers early. A great play by, I believe that was DJ Harris. I take that back. That's going to go to Anthony Zapata, crashing the front of the net. Just using the speed to get there, and I don't think he ever got a stick on that puck as he was taken down going to the front, but it just bounces off of what looked like either his skates or his shin pads and got behind Amato Hernandez. Gauchos are down a pair, 8:53 left to go in the first period. And you can see Chapman's defensive structure limiting the opportunities that the Gauchos are getting. They're still getting a few, but they're limiting the quality of it. Chapman with possession, sent back out, that's blocked. Third opportunity, they can't get a shot through on Amato Hernandez. Good work from the Gauchos to stifle that one. Zapata whips a shot just wide. That's going to be taken over by Traydon Reed. Reed gets hit by two blue-shirted Gauchos, and this will be taken over. Barone sends it around. That's going to be intercepted by Kring. And the Gauchos will take over with a steal. Sent up. Trevor Rand gets taken away by Kring and sent back out to the neutral ice, and the Gauchos have to tag up and get onside again. Good back check work from Tyler Kring, breaks up the 3-on-2 opportunity. Not only that, and forces the Gauchos to have to get onside and control completely over to Chapman. Puck out in the neutral zone. This is taken in by Barone, knifed off of his stick. Good defensive hit. Smith sends the puck over, looking for Andrew Vieira. Vieira will fire it in from center, and this will be retrieved by Tyler Kring. Kring can't get it through Barone. And that's sent back out. Check that was Rand. This is taken over by Piagai. Piagai looking for Vieira, misses. Puck sent up, looking for Taheri. Taheri not paying attention. And that will go all the way down. Yet another icing against the Chapman Panthers, 7:32 to go. The Gauchos are getting the opportunities on these icing calls for faceoffs down near David Norick, but haven't really amounted to anything yet in terms of offensive production or even chance generation off of them. Face-off won by the Gauchos. Shot from Patterson, just whipped wide of the far post. Sent back in. This is controlled. Mitch Poliuso sends those for scoring shorthanded goals is going to sit for 2 minutes for what I believe with Wood Doughty and Cam Patterson. Excuse me, check that.
That's Mitch Poliuso. Shot on the way in, blocked, loose in front of the net, shoots! Oh, what a save from David Norick, reaching the glove behind him a la Jonathan Quick, and the Gauchos are still held off the board. Turn right back into the zone, Akpish, drop pass, finds Poliuso. Poliuso stick handles through one, unleashes the shot, that's blockered to the opposite corner. Norick with 2 good saves in quick succession. Patterson being roughed up behind the board, still keeps possession. Knifed away by Biederman, but he recovers. Patterson fires a pass across, finds Saito, his shot blocked. And Connor Pierce gets it away. This will be taken by DJ Harris. Harrison one-on-one against Piagai. And Harris will just lob it to the corner and kill more time off. Good work by Piagai to free that puck back up. Taken over by Patterson. Patterson starts skating the puck back out, looks up, finds Mitchell Poliuso. Poliuso skates through, gives it over for Akpish. Akpish takes it away, slows down, looks back, holds on to possession of the puck right down at the goal line, given to Patterson. Patterson knifes it through to the front of the net. No one home, taken over by Andrew Vieira. Vieira sends it back down behind the net. Patterson takes a hit, spins away with the puck, knifes it back to the point for Vieira. Vieira fires the pass back down the boards, finds Patterson. Patterson's pass to the middle, deflected out of play by Biederman. 44 seconds left to go on a Gaucho power play. 5:57 remaining in the first period. Puck not cleared by Pierce. Finds Wood Doughty, sent back for Vieira. Vieira sends it back for Wood Doughty on the half boards. Sent low, Barone. Back to Wood Doughty, back to Vieira. The 3 of them play catch. Sent back over to Wood Doughty. Wood Doughty sends it for Vieira. Check that, that was Barone. Barone gets the rebound, and it stays out again. Off the post, and somehow the leg pad of David Norick kept that puck from crossing the line. Jag Lawrence dangles around one, walks to the front of the net, that's taken away. Good defense, and a big shot goes just wide, and that's going to get away from from Vieira. And look out, here comes John Campuzano shorthanded, sends it across, and the puck is in the back of the net. But Anthony Zapata went crashing in to goaltender Amato Hernandez before the puck crossed the line. The officials are having a conference. This could be called off for goaltender interference. The question is whether Amato Hernandez had an opportunity to make the save on that play, or whether sliding in Anthony Zapata prevented that, and they wave it off. A big break for the Gauchos as this is waved off for goaltender interference from Anthony Zapata. But Andrew Vieira dove at the blue line to try to keep the puck in, could not get up in time, and the speed of John Campuzano created a shorthanded opportunity. And that sent Anthony Zapata flying like he was shot out of a cannon to the front of the net, ultimately putting the puck behind Hernandez, but it's going to be waved off for goaltender interference. Chapman wins the faceoff in the Gaucho zone shorthanded. Rebound opportunity for Veyranta, and he can't get a stick on it. Gauchos fortunate once again. The penalty is over. Pass sent ahead for Lawrence. Lawrence over the Chapman blue line. He is mugged. And the Gauchos are going to go shorthanded as Smith inadvertently gets his stick in the skates of DJ Harris, who goes flying over top. Can't really do anything about that one as Smith tried to whip around and get a play on the puck, but mere moments after the Gauchos get a break and have a goal called back, they are now required to kill a penalty, and the big guns come over the boards for the Panthers. Gauchos win the faceoff to start the penalty kill. Sent forward, and Trevor Rand is going to knock this puck back out to center ice. Biederman slowly skates backwards into his own end, and he will loop back behind his net and allow his team to reset. Deliberate movement from Chapman. Pass sent forward, and it misses everybody. This is going to be controlled. Piagai is going to send this all the way back down, and Chapman will have to try again. Connor Pierce sends it back, takes a hit, and Biederman skates the puck forward from out behind his own net. Lays the pass forward. This is Heikki Veyranta. Veyranta through the neutral ice, fakes the shot, carries down low into the left-hand boards, and that's sent right to the front of the net. Hernandez alert. Puck cleared up, not out, held in by Pierce. Pierce sends it forward. Veyranta dangles around one, fires the shot, saved by Amato Hernandez, deflected to the corner. Trade on Reed. Muscled there with, looks like Barone. Puck sent back to the point, that will be taken. Biederman shot deflected on the way in, and I believe we have a crease violation. being called against Traydon Reed as he was blocking out the sun in front of Amado Hernandez. Looking none too happy about it as well, as this is going to come all the way outside the Gaucho blue line. Chapman will at least have to come into the zone onside. 3:43 remaining, 52 seconds left in the penalty to Zach Smith. Gauchos trailing 2-0 here in the first period of the CCHL championship game. Off the faceoff, Gauchos win it and send it deep, but not deep all the way down. Patterson's stick is being held along the sideboards. In comes Ramin to Harry. Cuts around one, poke checked away by Amado Hernandez. Sends the pass backwards, chip towards goal, and it goes wide. Zapata sends the puck backward. Shot from the point, saved by Hernandez. Rebound. Unable to get a stick on it is Chapman. Puck sent back down low. Rebound comes out. Shot fired just wide by Ramin to Harry. Chapman still in possession. Sent back out and just leaving the zone. Kring unable to control it, and the Gaucho bench was livid that initially was not called. The linesman eventually raising the whistle to his lips and blowing the play dead. Face off outside the Gauchos blue line. Now 12 seconds to go on the shorthanded opportunity. 3:03 remaining in the period. Gauchos win the face-off. And Pauliuso sends the puck down into the Chapman end. And that will do it for the penalty. Puck sent all the way in. Icing waved, and Kring will pick it up back behind his own net. Under pressure from Alex Wood-Dowdy. Pass sent out. Gauchos almost with the steal there, and in comes Ramin to Harry in over the blue line with speed. His shot blocked. Great defense there by Vieira, and the Gauchos will send that back out to neutral ice. Kring sends the pass back across, finds Biederman. Biederman sends it through the neutral zone to Harry over the line. Looking up, tries to find Michael Kaplan, and he can't do it. Pass sent back. Kring recovers, sends it back for Tahiri. Tahiri with the shot, bounces off a body in front, goes to the corner, never made it through to Hernandez. Gauchos battling for the puck at the blue line, and it is eventually muscled out. In comes Akpish, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Akpish shoots, and it's into the glove of David Norick. 2:05 remaining. Gauchos with a good opportunity. Norick taking a bit of a snow shower at the end of that from Captain Wood-Dowdy, as Wood-Dowdy was crashing the net looking for a rebound. Gauchos opting for a line change here. Jumping over the boards, the unit of Trevor Rand, Tyler Barone, and Justin Goldzer. Face-off won by the Panthers, and that will be scaled off the glass and out. Vieira will recover and send it deep. Biederman knocks it back out over the blue line. Gauchos will try to re-enter the zone. Goldzer sends the puck deep. This will be recovered by Rand. Rand tries to send it back out in front. No one home, and this will be taken over. DJ Harris tries to swipe it in. He takes a hit from Smith, and that puck is sent back in. Chapman will have to touch up, get back on side. Vieira with time sends the pass forward, barely gets it through, but ultimately off the stick. Bounces, and this is going to be called offside. Oh, and the Gauchos get away with the break as Heikki Veiranta was in one-on-one with speed on Andrew Vieira, and boy, he had an opportunity. 1:28 left to go in the first 20-minute frame. Gauchos trailing 2-0 here at Ice in Paradise in Goleta. Smith sends the puck out, finds Trevor Rand. Rand carries over the blue line, knifed off of a stick by Harris, and the Gauchos will be called offside as Rand preceded the puck in by just a couple feet or so. Face-off coming outside the Chapman blue line. Chapman opting for a line change. On steps number 16, John Campuzano, along with Ramin Tahiri and Anthony Zapata. Kring knifes a backhander all the way out to the neutral zone. That'll be controlled by Vieira. Vieira strikes a pass forward, fired a shot on net. Great save on a shot from Barone. And again, that will be knifed by Kring back to the neutral zone. Smith sends it back in, and that bounces off of a Gaucho pant leg, and this will be whistled down offside. 1 minute on the nose remaining. This faceoff will come back to neutral ice to Harry to take the draw for Chapman. He loses the draw, taken in by Justin Goldzer, who will scale it in off the glass. Kring will be the first one back to it to recover. Kring sends the puck back around. That's taken by Anthony Zapata. Zapata looks up for Tahiri. Tahiri coming through with speed. And he dodges the hit from Smith. He's in, and it's a great save from Amado Hernandez. Smith guilty of stepping up and not landing the hit. Sent over for Zapata. Zapata's shot whistled well wide. Smith tries to knife it through. Can't get it through to Harry. Puck bounces back to him, and the Gauchos will bounce it through the neutral zone. In comes Goldzer. Goldzer circles up and high in the offensive zone. Sends the pass down. Finds Barone. Barone looking for a passing option. Sends it towards the net, off the side of the net, taken over by Andrew Vieira. Vieira tries to send it, knifes it to the crease. No one can get a stick on it, sent back to the point. This will be taken over by Goldzer. Goldzer covering the point for Vieira, who had gone low into the zone, sends it down, tries to find Goldzer. Goldzer's pass misses Rand. Great takeaway there for the Gauchos. Fed to the front of the net with just a second remaining, and it's a relatively easy save for David Norick to complete the period. 2-0 after one period in favor of the Chapman Panthers here in the CCHL championship game. To now skate from right to left across your radio dial. Face-off dropped, and the Gauchos win the opening draw. Saito controls. Fans on his pass, but ultimately it gets through to Barone. Barone sends it deep. Into chases Pauliuso. Pauliuso lays a hit on good body contact, but the Gauchos can't come up with the puck, and out comes Chapman. Puck sent in deep. This is going to be recovered by Piagai. Piagai circles around the back of his net, drops the pass for Vieira. Vieira circles away, sends the pass forward. That finds Barone. Barone sends for Patterson. Patterson in over the line with speed. Walks around Pierce, sends the shot in, and that's a good save from Norick. Back to the point, held in by Saito. Saito sends it for Barone. Barone gets the shot through Pauliuso. That save. Rebound wrapped back around towards the front of the net, and unfortunately no one home for the Gauchos to tap that one home. Barone drops the pass back, looking for Pauliuso. Pauliuso controls. Delayed penalty call. Gauchos are going to get a power play. Pauliuso fighting with Pierce. Pierce can't get it away from Pauliuso, and this is sent back into two players down. And Pierce will simply just grab the puck with his hand to get the penalty call. A slashing penalty coming up to Chapman, and it looks like this is Heikki Veiranta who is going to take the seat for Chapman. Gauchos with their second power play opportunity of the game. And what better time to get back in it than with a power play goal scored right here early on in the second period to give the team some life. Okpish out with Wood Dowdy and Jag Lawrence. Saito and Piagai manning the points for the Gauchos. Face-off won back by the Gauchos, but this is taken away and sent all the way down by Anthony Zapata. Zapata with the speed and played off the side of the net dangerously by Amado Hernandez. Saito given hell, but ultimately the Gauchos will come out with the puck. Lawrence in over the line with speed, stops, turns back, looks for his point, finds Piagai. Piagai's shot, that's blocked by Zapata. Zapata clears the puck back out to neutral ice. Sent back for Lawrence. Lawrence sends it deep, loses his balance in doing so. Puck winds up back behind the net, that's taken away. And Kring will fire it back straight up through the middle all the way down for control by Hernandez. Keith Saito takes over. Looking up, finds Lawrence on the opposite wing. Lawrence will backhand on a little spin move. Going all the way back, Kring will take over, fires it up the boards, bounce off the glass. Strange bounce, and that puck sent to the point and not held in, and the Gauchos unfortunately unable to, we'll have to tag back up. Lawrence back in over the line, fires a shot, that's blocked on the way in. Puck sent back low, and that will be taken over by Chandler. Chandler, his clearing attempt doesn't make it out. Wood Dowdy fights off a checker. He is hooked down, and the Gauchos are going to have a two-man advantage. And the clock keeps running down a little bit. The first penalty never actually made it up on the clock. Looks like 40 seconds remaining on the first power play, so the Gauchos will have 40 seconds of 5-on-3 power play time. Traydon Reed, the forward, Biederman, and Connor Pierce, the defenseman, and they're going to change out Traydon Reed for Tyler Kring.
Face-off won back, and that's going to be taken by Patterson. Patterson sent back to Smith at the point. Sends it over for Vieira. Vieira with time. Looks up, stops, sends a pass down low. Taken by Goldzer. Goldzer sends it back for Vieira. Shot fired through off a leg. Barone takes over. Sent back over for Smith. Smith shoots. And it's somehow snared by David Norick, who was down on his stomach again, but somehow got that glove hand across, and he's able to trap this one. 20 seconds of 5-on-3 remaining before Heikki Veiranta will be out of the box. Gauchos win the face-off, but that is going to be gloved up but not out. Good hold by the Gauchos. Unfortunately, Biederman first one to the loose puck, and he will send it the rest of the way. 5 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. With speed, up comes Cam Patterson over the blue line. Patterson cuts to the middle, gets around one, but unable to hold on to the puck. That's knifed off of him by Biederman. Veiranta out of the box. And Chapman will clear all the way back down. Back to recover is Smith. Zach Smith fires a pass forward, finds Cam Patterson. Patterson hits the linesman on the way in. It's not going to matter as Pierce is back to it first yet again, and it will be sent all the way back into the Gaucho ice. Vieira gets it around trade on Reed. Pass sent forward. Again hitting a referee in the way, and the Gauchos are denied his own entry for it. Smith looks up, finds Patterson. Patterson pulls up on the red line. Good penalty killing structure here from Chapman. Over the line, Barone has it knifed off his stick, and in one fluid motion all the way down it goes yet again. Gauchos just cannot get over the Chapman blue line right now. Puck sent up for Patterson, who carries over, drops a pass. Shot through, blocked by Pierce, and he will send it right back out. Gauchos have to tag up and get back on side. Smith in the neutral zone. Pass intercepted by Veiranta, and that goes over to Reed. Reed fires a shot. That's an easy save from Hernandez, and the Gauchos will take over. Christian Ockpish fires a little backhand pass up. Finds Paul Yuso, finds Trevor Rand in neutral ice. Rand over the line, muscled off by Biederman. Biederman knifes it back out to neutral ice, not out. Puck bounces to the middle, and solid defense from Pierce as he absolutely buried a pressuring Gaucho. That was Mitch Pauliuso, who was gunning to the front of the net, and Connor Pierce made no effort to play the puck. He put both hands up and just absolutely leveled Pauliuso. Pauliuso, who's lobbying for an interference penalty, which I don't think he's going to get. The officials are having a conference, however. And we'll see if anything comes of this. 15:29 remains in the second period. We will stay at 5 apiece. 2-0 Chapman Panthers. Off the face-off, unable to clear. Piagai gets a shot that is blocked by Campuzano, and the Gauchos are forced to retreat. Good forechecking pressure from Anthony Zapata. Saito carries through the neutral zone. Zapata will take this back, and he will gun over the blue line. Comes in, shoots, and it's just over top of the goal. Saito unable to corral it. Sent back in deep to Harry in on the puck, and Piagai will clear it around. Not out, held in. Tyler Kring lobs a shot in and out of the glove of Amado Hernandez, and ultimately the Gauchos will clear. Kring controls back in Chapman ice. Under pressure. Bouncing around through the neutral zone, and ultimately coming away with it is to Harry, who walks around one, walks around two, gets the shot. Tip play from Zapata. Just doesn't find its way in. And the puck finds its way underneath Amado Hernandez, and it will be a face-off in the Gaucho end. 14:36 remaining here in the second period. Gauchos unable to convert on a pair of power plays, including an extended spell of 5-on-3. So far, the story of this second period. Sent back off the draw, a big shot and a shoulder save. Getting just enough of it was Amado Hernandez off of Heikki Veiranta. Battle at the boards. Jag Lawrence kicks it backwards, and this will be controlled by Dimitri Piagai. Piagai sends the puck out, looking up, trying to find Captain Wood Doughty. Wood Doughty sends it off the boards. This is going to go all the way down and will be called for icing. So the Gauchos earned a little bit of the momentum back early, but ultimately really haven't had a very strong opportunity to get a good shot in since the first period.
with that unreal save from David Norick, reaching behind him over his back with his glove to deny. Chapman wins the faceoff, but it ultimately eludes Biederman and finds its way all the way out. That pass in looking for DJ Harris, taken away by Keith Saito, sends for Piagai. Piagai looking for Wood Dowdy, pass misses him back to Biederman. Biederman at his own blue line, sends it up for Harris, loses the puck to Wood Dowdy. That pass sent in, misses Barone. Sent off the glass and back out. This is whistled in from the neutral zone right on goal. Taken over by Piagai. Piagai sends it around, a good stick lift from Wood Dowdy to ensure that that one goes all the way down. And Barone into pressure. Connor Pierce sends a pass out, finds trade on Reed. Reed carries through the neutral zone, stops up, gets the shot in, and it's in to the midsection of Amado Hernandez. And we will have a faceoff. 13:31 left to play here in the second period. Score remains 2-0 in favor of the Chapman Panthers over the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. The Gauchos, the hosts of this tournament. Games being played at Ice in Paradise in Goleta, walking distance from the UC Santa Barbara campus. Face-off won by the Gauchos, sent up. Mitch Poliuso unable to get a stick on it. Vieira gets the puck away from Michael Kaplan, and he skates out of the zone. Vieira in over the blue line. Gauchos onside, drop back. Poliuso gets the shot blocked on the way in. Whistled back to the front of the net, no one home. Gauchos unable to get it back down deep, and this will be kicked back out to neutral ice. Chapman bench applauding a good defensive effort to limit the Gauchos to nothing more than a harmless blocked shot on that attempt. Pass intercepted by Poliuso. He is hit from behind by Michael Kaplan, and that forces the puck over the blue line, whistling the Gauchos offside. Chapman playing very content to just get the puck back over the blue line. They're giving a lot of pucks up in the neutral zone to the Gauchos, but with men already in offside positions, the Gauchos have to wait. And with the speed and the pressure that the Chapman Panthers are putting on them, they really aren't able to do anything with it in the neutral zone trying to enter, and they're just giving it right back. Shot from Poliuso. Rebound put on by Patterson, and it's a good save from Norick. Best chance of the period for the Gauchos. Sent back to Ockfish, back to Patterson. Save again from Norick. Patterson ridden off the puck. Ockfish lays a good hit and recovers the puck, not cleared. Sent back down low for Patterson. Patterson after the puck. Big hit from Poliuso to try to dislodge Kring from it. Kring holds it in his skates. Ultimately taken away. Patterson loops it in front, no one home. That's sent out looking for Ramin to Harry. Check that, that's Zapata. Unable to control is Smith. Smith gets it along the boards and gets it back out. Zapata Zapata pressuring, and ultimately will knock this all the way back in. Andrew Vieira will be the first one to it. He will loop it back around the boards. Off the skate, rebound, and a great save from Amado Hernandez as a puck off the skate of Smith went right to Ramin to Harry on top of the goal crease. Gauchos looking for a change. Turnover. Barone unable to control, however, and this is sent all the way down. This will not go far enough for icing. Smith back to retrieve, back behind the net. Chapman in a full-fledged change. Puck sent up to no one in particular, taken over. Gauchos will knock it in from their side of the red line. This will not go far enough for icing. And Chapman whistles it right back out. This will go all the way down, and this will be called icing. Smith back first. 11:22 remains in the second period. Gauchos still trailing by a score of 2-0 in the CCHL championship game. Winner gets a guaranteed berth in the NCHA National Championship Tournament. Face-off won by Chapman, cleared around the boards. DJ Harris gets it through the defense. Coming in quickly is trade on Reed. Reed fires a shot, whistles one wide on the short side, and this will be taken over by Rand. Rand gets it out. Coming in quickly. This is Barone. Barone, his shot knifed off of his stick at the moment of truth. Good bit of defense from Chapman. Kept in by Saito. Fired back across. Barone takes over. Sends it through the slot. No one there. Saito knocks it and keeps it into the zone. Recovered by Barone. Barone sends it in. That's taken away. Brett Biederman comes forward with the puck. Biederman skates, shoots, saved by Amado Hernandez. Piagai sends the puck up off a skate, recovered by Veyronta. Veyronta shoots, and a good save from Amado Hernandez to keep that one out. It hit him right in the shoulder. Puck cleared back out to neutral ice. Barone pressuring Pierce. Pass turned over, but ultimately the Gauchos will give the puck right back. Reed shot blocked, whistled back in, and a rebound right out to the slot. No one home for Chapman. Up comes Barone over the line. Weaves, tries to get around Pierce, sends it to the front of the net. Good cutoff from Tyler Kring. Blocks that pass. Gauchos can't get anything going. Puck sent back behind the net. Kring will take over. Fires it around the glass, not out. Good hold in at the line by Saito, but he is ultimately challenged by two gray shirts, and Ramin Tahiri will get the puck out over the line. Comes in with speed. Tahiri cuts the middle, shoots. Good save by Amado Hernandez. Rebound off the side of the net. Piagai takes a hit from Beiranta. That puck trickles out to the front, and Hernandez will hold on. .9:40 to go in the second period, just a little over halfway through this championship game. 2-0 in favor of the Chapman Panthers. Face-off coming to the left of Gaucho goaltender Amado Hernandez. Won by Tahiri, but ultimately swept away by the Gauchos. Smith fans on the exit pass, ultimately flips it forward, tries to find Wood Doughty. Pass just eludes him, and it's taken over by Tyler Kring. Kring sends the puck forward for Ramin Tahiri. Tahiri in with speed. Tries to find a cross, and they score! Ramin Tahiri sends the pass across for Anthony Zapata, who was barreling to the far post like he was shot out of a cannon, and it's a bang-bang tap in play. And the dangerous second line for the Chapman Panthers comes up again. They absolutely just brutally dominated the Gauchos in the previous meeting, and they've got the 3-0 goal here in the second period. And you hate to see this from the Gauchos, but the body language not looking good right now. A lot of sticks bent over on knees. Hoping this isn't the demoralizing back-breaking goal for the Gauchos, who really don't have much to show for in this second period. Nothing more than one, maybe two really good chances in on David Norick. Gauchos send that puck in. Norick plays it away for Connor Pierce. This is taken away by Okpish. Okpish sends it deep. Jag Lawrence loses his footing, and that's ultimately taken away by Wood Doughty. Wood Doughty sends it back for Lawrence. Lawrence along the sideboards, bodied off the puck, sent back around. Smith holds in, sends it for Wood Doughty. Wood Doughty under pressure from Connor Pierce. Sent out to the front. Okpish gets the rebound, swept on, and Norick keeps that one out too. Okpish sends it to the point. Vieira sends it back down for Okpish. Okpish skates around one, gets a hit, and he's separated from the puck, and away comes Ramin Tahiri. Tahiri fires it on net, blocked on the way in. And, coming in was Zapata, but a good poke check from Amado Hernandez kept it away from him. Biederman in, fires it through the slot, no one home, unable to get a stick on the puck. This goes all the way back. Connor Pierce plays it in the neutral zone. Sent forward, finds Biederman, and this will be whistled for offside. 8:18 to go. Gauchos trailing 3-0 in the CCHL championship game. A big shiny trophy and a berth in the national championship tournament in Ohio on the line here this morning. And we have a penalty being put up on the board. I believe this is going to be a bench minor for too many men to the Chapman Panthers, so this is huge for the Gauchos, who have an opportunity to claw back and get it back down to a pair. David Norick has not been very busy in this game so far, but when called upon, he's made probably a couple extremely difficult saves. Gauchos win the face-off. This is sent back for Vieira. Vieira, lots of time, being watched by Kring. Sends it down low, deflected on the way in, no one home. Smith sends it back down low for Cam Patterson. Patterson sends it back along looking for Barone. Barone under pressure from Biederman, turns the puck over. Tries to clear, but good block from Barone to keep that one in. Kring holds, waits, and will skate it around the back of his net. He's got all kinds of time, and he will send it 200 feet. Good presence of mind from Tyler Kring to recognize that he was not under pressure, held the puck for an extra second, and then walked it to the opposite side of the rink where he could shoot it all the way down. Lots of time killed there. Cam Patterson in over the line, drops it off for Pauliuso, shoots off the side of the net.
Rebound caroms all the way to the point where it'll be taken over by Smith. Smith winds up, fakes the shot. Sent it low for Barone. Barone sends it back around. Andrew Vieira is there, but he can't control the puck. Trade on Reed. Takes a big hit from Piagai. Excuse me, that was Pauliuso, but ultimately, oh, look out. It's a 2-on-0, shorthanded, and the pass misses. Trade on Reed. Oh, the Gauchos get away with that one big time, and they can turn up the ice. Up comes Barone. Barone up with Cam Patterson. He's over the line with speed, being watched by Biederman. Turns, drops it back, looking for Pauliuso. Pauliuso is ridden hard into the boards, and Chapman will just flip that one back to center ice and force Andrew Vieira to chase. Vieira looks across, finds Saito. Saito in over the line, fakes around one, fakes around two, and he's pinned to the boards. Taken in by Connor Pierce. Sent out to the point. Hard shot, that is blocked by the speedy Anthony Zapata. Saito forced to come back. He is ridden hard into the boards by Zapata, who continues to hound him all the way up the ice. This is taken over by Okpish. Okpish in. Passes forward, shoots, save, rebound loose in front of the net. They can't seem to get a stick on it. The Gauchos with a huge opportunity, and ultimately a stick taken away at the moment of truth. The net is off behind goaltender David Norick. And the best chance of the period for the Gauchos comes begging with 1 second left in the bench minor for too many men to the Chapman Panthers. Gauchos are going to fall to 0-3 on the power play today. 6:19 remains in the second period. 3-0 Chapman Panthers. For those of you joining who missed the pregame, both of these teams required 8-7 overtime victories to get to where we are. Officials conferencing and coming to an agreement that that was in fact not a goal. I don't know why they would have. It wasn't really anywhere close. Face-off one back. Penalty is over, and look out. Good poke from Dimitri Piagai. Sends the puck back in deep, and this will be controlled by Pierce. Pierce looks up the sideboards, and this will be taken over by the Gauchos. Piagai with a long stretch pass finds Captain Wood Dowdy, who's in over the line, watched by Pierce. Drops it off for Okpish. Okpish walks around Pierce, tries to get it to the front of the net, loops it on net. Good hold by David Norick, never left his post. This is taken over. Big hit there to Harry, ridden off the puck. Keith Saito in a battle with Connor Pierce. Pierce wins the battle, sent across, tries to find, that's number 17, Heikki Veiranta. Sent out to the point, intercepted by Saito. Good read. Gauchos send back to the point, and Barone sends a pass right through the middle. Rebound, loose puck out front, and Chapman controls and sends it out. Back pass blind from Keith Saito. Sent back in. That was by number 8, Michael Kaplan. Gauchos control. Sent off the skates of Wood Dowdy. He recovers, sends the pass forward, looking for Patterson. It skips over his stick, and he's ridden hard into the boards by Connor Pierce. And both of them go down. Both sides appealing for a penalty. Neither of them getting one. Chipped up into the air. Pierce and Patterson continue to battle, both now back on their feet, taken over by Barone in the corner. He's flanked by 2 gray jerseys. Puck sent back out in front. Chapman there first, still bouncing loose. Kaplan sends it to the boards, fires it up, ultimately not out, held in by Saito. And on the second attempt, Connor Pierce will send it all the way down off of a Gaucho glove. So this will not be icing, and both teams will go for full changes. Gauchos looking for the stretch pass. This will go all the way down, and this will be called for icing. Smith just missing. I believe that was Mitch Pauliuso, who was streaking across the blue line with speed, looking for that breakout pass. .430 remains in the second period. Gauchos still trailing 3-0 on the Ice Hockey at UCSB radio network. Gauchos are short a man. Christian Okpish quick to point it out, so Jag Lawrence jumps onto the ice. And ultimately Mitch Pauliuso will be the one to take this face-off against Trade on Reed. Reed wins it. Quick shot from DJ Harris, and that is corralled by Amado Hernandez. So we will do it again from the exact same face-off spot. Trade on Reed faces Christian Okpish in the face-off circle. Okpish will win this one. Send it back for Smith. Smith ridden hard into the boards. ultimately gets the puck up, and Akpish is able to poke it out over the line. That comes up and finds Lawrence. Lawrence in over with Christian Akpish. Akpish cuts in, gets the backhand shot. That's stopped by David Norick, and Akpish went hard into the boards, and he is slow getting up. That had to not feel good. He was flying towards the net and unfortunately couldn't necessarily get the best shot off. He was on his backhand wing. Akpish is up and skating around. Looks like he's okay. Justin Goldzer, or excuse me, check that. That is Tyler Barone. Barone will jump on in replacement of Akpish, who will take a seat on the bench. Barone tries to win the faceoff forward. That's taken by Kring. Kring will skate around his net and exit the zone with a lot of speeds. Kring skates around one. He's watched closely by Vieira. Vieira seals him off, and ultimately the backhand pass to the middle is intercepted by Vieira. Vieira tries to send it off the boards. That's not out. Kring banks it off the boards, tries to get back to it himself. Good defensive work by Vieira. Pass sent across. That's intercepted, and out comes Pauliuso. 3-on-2 if the Gauchos hurry. Pauliuso in over the line, being watched. Gets the pass to the middle. That's fired on, and that's stopped by David Norick. Pauliuso cutting to the front of the net, and Norick simply holding his angle. Gauchos without much of a passing option there, and it ultimately winds up a pretty routine save for David Norick. 3:39 to go in the second period. 3-0. Chapman over UC Santa Barbara. Puck sent on net. That was by number 16, Trevor Rand. And Norick will hang on to that one, and we'll have a face-off from the exact same spot. Tyler Barone in to take the face-off out with Justin Goldzer and Trevor Rand. Puck sent way high up into the air, and Anthony Zapata is going to get to this one first. He will send a backhand try through to the front of the net. And ultimately Chapman there digging away at it, and good work. Mike Smith clears out the front of the net. That was Campuzano digging at it. This a speed-oriented line out right now for the Chapman Panthers. To Harry and Zapata, well known for their speed. Campuzano, also not necessarily the biggest guy, but all three of them can absolutely fly, and all three of them can shake off a hit. Face-off one, and just missed a kicked pass sent over for Zapata, who fanned on the shot. He had a wide open side. Gauchos send the puck out. This is going to go all the way down, and this will be icing, as Connor Pierce will get to it first. 3:05 remaining. Gauchos survive another opportunity. To Harry, won the face-off, muscled his way through, and kicked a pass over for Anthony Zapata, who was wide open on the side post. He just fanned on the opportunity. That would have made it 4-0, and you'd have to argue that would have been the straw that broke the camel's back for the Gauchos. Still 3-0. Tahiri wins the faceoff, taps it to himself along the boards. Screen set on Goldzer, big shot, rebound, comes through, and they score! John Campuzano gets his stick to the rebound, and it's 4-0 Chapman. The shot from the point by Biederman ultimately bounces off the chest of Amado Hernandez, and it's Campuzano who gets his stick to it first and pokes it behind Amado Hernandez, and the Gauchos down 4-0 on their home rink. 2:54 to go in the second period. And now it's time to really dig deep for UC Santa Barbara. They have come back by 4 goals against this team before. Their first meeting of the season on this exact sheet of ice at Ice in Paradise, a mere 3 days after the Gauchos had held tryouts. They came back from a 6-2 deficit in the third period to send the game to overtime. Jag Lawrence carries through the neutral zone, in over the line, gets the shot through. That's deflected and will be poked away to the corner by Norick. Sent to the point. Shot going through. Lawrence can't send it through on net. Lawrence bodies up. Puck sent back out, and that is going to be held in, but ultimately taken over by Chapman. And it's sent back behind Amado Hernandez, where it will be taken over by Keith Saito. Saito was hauled down, and DJ Harris is going to take a tripping penalty 200 feet away from his own net.
2:17 remains in the second period. No protest at all from Harris. Keith Saito had a step on him, and Harris just ripped his stick right into Saito's legs and pulled him down. And chances don't get any bigger than this one right now for the Gauchos. They need one here. 4-0 Chapman. 2-0 after one, now 4-0 through two. Chapman wins the faceoff, turned over to Lawrence. Lawrence sends it back to the point. Saito, or check that, that's Pia guy, sends it over to Saito. Sent over for Wood Dowdy, back to Saito. Saito back to Wood Dowdy on the half boards. Looks for the net, looks up, finds Lawrence. Lawrence tries to bring it to the front, poked in front. It's through, and the Gauchos think they've scored, and it's waved off by the official. And it looks like there's a little bit of lobbying going on, but the official is saying firmly, no goal. David Norick keeps that one out and keeps the Gauchos off the board yet again. Ramin Tahiri and Anthony Zapata will be the penalty killers here. Jag Lawrence goes for the faceoff, but ultimately the Gauchos unable to win it. And this is going to roll back. A guy under pressure from Zapata, loops it back around. Jag Lawrence takes over. Looks up, banks a pass off the boards, taken up by Alex Wood Dowdy. Wood Dowdy in over the blue line. Drops the pass back for Saito. Sent back down to Wood Dowdy. Wood Dowdy leaves it behind the net for Lawrence. Lawrence holds onto the puck, looking for a passing option, finds Wood Dowdy on the half boards. Tried to send it back for Lawrence. Lawrence had vacated the back of the net for the front. Set up the boards. Not out, good hold. Gauchos able to keep it in, and ultimately it's the second effort from Ramin Tahiri that sends it back out to neutral ice. Puck sent back in, and it looks like Barone can't get over the line. Pia guy sends a pass forward, trying to find Lawrence. Ultimately unable to get the puck, and it's over the line. Saito lets the shot go. That breaks the stick of Ramin Tahiri, but ultimately slows it down enough to the point where Connor Pierce, check that. That's Tyler Kring, can send it the length of the sheet. Stretch pass, trying to find Barone, finds nobody in particular. Sent back down to the Gaucho end, taken by Pia guy. Pia guy now in the neutral zone. Gets away and over the blue line. Pia guy looks, winds up, fires, and that's going to be cradled. Ultimately rebound cleared away from David Norick. Kring sends it around the boards. Gauchos in the midst of a change. And it is Biederman who will send the puck down, and it's going to be played by a high stick for the Gauchos. This faceoff will come all the way down next to Amado Hernandez with 23 seconds remaining in the first period, 6 seconds to go on the DJ Harris tripping minor. Well, the Gauchos thought they had one on this power play, ultimately ruled no goal. I wish I could give a better description of what happened, but it's on the opposite end of the rink for me. Gauchos win the faceoff next to Hernandez. Stretch pass finds Patterson. Patterson one-on-one with Connor Pierce. Shot off the toe. Good save from David Norick. And that's sent around. Harris unable to corral it, and the Gauchos will keep it in. Barone sends it to the front of the net. Pierce the only one home, and he will send it out. Trade on Reed. Looks for the pass. And that'll go right to Andrew Vieira. Vieira under pressure. He will walk the clock out. And Chapman will take a 4-0 lead to the locker room. 20 minutes to go here in the CCHL championship game. Gauchos with nothing to show for. An excellent defensive postured game from the Chapman Panthers thus far, limiting the Santa Barbara Gauchos to really virtually nothing in terms of good chances, nothing more than maybe 3 to 4 through 2 periods. Connor Pierce and Brett Biederman have done yeoman's work shutting down anything. The ice surface has been cleaned. The teams are headed back out. And we are back for the third period of the CCHL championship game between the Chapman Panthers and the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. UC Santa Barbara trailing Chapman by a score of 4-0 through 2 periods, 20 minutes remaining, and the winner will hoist a big shiny trophy and have a guaranteed bid to the National Championship Tournament to be played in Ohio. Welcome back to Ice in Paradise, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kyle Nicholas. I will be here bringing you the third period, and it is my honor to be doing so here on the Ice Hockey at UCSB radio network. So far, a rather tentative showing from the Gauchos. Not a whole lot to show for offensively through the first two periods. Meanwhile, on the other side, the big names for the Chapman Panthers have been the big names. Notably, Anthony Zapata and Ramin Tahiri, the two have combined for 3 of 4 Chapman goals. That second unit using a lot of speed, a lot of strength, and some excellent ability on their skates. Brilliant chemistry between those two players makes it very difficult to contain them, particularly considering how fast Zapata in particular is in terms of just getting one stride in. He gets going like he was shot out of a cannon. Gauchos will be skating from right to left, or excuse me, from left to right across your radio dial. Chapman skating from right to left. Gauchos in their road blue uniforms with white numbers, yellow and white trim. Chapman in their home gray uniforms with red numbers and red trim. Teams huddled around their coaches. Gauchos trying to get themselves amped up. 20 minutes remaining on what's been a magical first season at Ice in Paradise for ice hockey at UCSB. Big line for Chapman will be over the boards first. Traydon Reed will be centering Heikki Veiranta and DJ Harris for the Gauchos. Wood Dowdy over the boards with Christian Ockfish and Jag Lawrence to start the third period. On the blue lines for Chapman, Brett Biederman and Connor Pierce. We've called their names a lot tonight. They play the lion's share of the minutes. Pierce seems like he almost never gets off the ice. For the Gauchos, we have Vieira and Zach Smith. On the blue lines, the referees having a brief conversation before we get this third period underway. Live from Ice in Paradise in Goleta. Still waiting on the ready signal from the officials. Both teams are on the ice, lined up for the face-off. Not sure what the delay is. Everyone seems set and ready to go. I think we're waiting on just a delay from the scorer's bench as they have flagged down, and we have the ready signal. And here we go. Final 20 minutes of this year's CCHL season. Face-off controlled by the Chapman Panthers. It's Veiranta in over the line. He fires the shot, whistles over the top of the crossbar. May have gotten a deflection off the glove of Amado Hernandez. Puck to the front of the net. Harris unable to get a shot through. And that sent around. Wood Dowdy sends it out towards the blue line. Ockfish will ultimately muscle it, but not out. Held in. And DJ Harris is going to get to this first. Sends it towards the front of the net. Good body by Andrew Vieira. Sends the puck back behind the net and lays the body. Pass sent out. Ockfish finds captain Alex Wood Dowdy. Coming in with speed. Wood Dowdy loops around the back of the Chapman net. Sends it to the front, and it just missed a crashing Jag Lawrence. Puck sent forward. Reed unable to corral it. That's turned over, and Jag Lawrence will start out for the Gauchos. Sends the pass forward for Ockfish. Ockfish loses it. Anthony Zapata sends it backward. Looks up, tries to find Veiranta. Can't find him. Taken away. Good play from Andrew Vieira. Sent back down. Veiranta will control again. He's met by Smith. Smith sends it along the backboards behind his own net. That'll be recovered by Zapata. Gauchos take over, and they will clear it out of the zone off the back of the referee, who seems like he's been in the way a fair amount here in this game. Puck in over the line. Shot by Biederman is deflected to the far corner. Zapata in towards it first. Tries to send it towards the front of the net. That's blocked and deflected to the corner. Trevor Rand can't get to it. Sent back behind the net. Smith will take over, and he will send it along the boards. Off of a stick and out. This will be taken over by Barone. Barone skates in, can't get the puck through. Rebound, deflected, and that's knocked down ultimately by Tahiri. Puck to the front of the net, and David Norick holds his post. The crashing, hard-charging Tyler Barone got to the rebound, but ultimately just couldn't put it through the stacked-up pads of David Norick. Face off to the right of the Chapman goaltender, won by the Panthers. Sent off the glass. Gauchos are able to hold it in, however. Barone sends it back behind the net, looking for Rand. Rand circles, takes a hit there, and it's a good hit, but ultimately Chapman able to come out. This is number 16, John Campuzano, sends it wide, and that puck sent up. Gauchos unable to clear. They finally do get it through. Barone unable to start off quickly, but he gets in and he cuts through to the middle. That's taken away, and Kring swats it back out. Pia guy tries to play it in. Gauchos offsides, have to tag up. Sends the pass through. That's taken by Tahiri. Tahiri dodges around one hit, dangles through the second, unleashes the shot, and that one takes a deflection, according to the official. May have gone off goaltender Amado Hernandez, hits the safety netting behind the Gaucho net. We will have a face-off immediately to the right of Amado Hernandez. 17:29 to go in the third period. Chapman very much in shutdown by attack mode. Cam Patterson plays the puck off the skates. Out comes Christian Ockpish. Ockpish loses the handle in the neutral zone, but able to recover is Mitchell Pagliuso. Pagliuso dangles in, sends it back at her off the side of the net. Lost in the skates of Ockpish. Ultimately, Pagliuso comes out with it, sends it around, no one home. This will be played out by Pierce. Pierce sends the lobbing pass all the way through, misses everybody. This will go all the way down for icing against the Chapman Panthers. So the Gauchos with a couple face-offs in a row, immediately to the right of goaltender David Norick for the Chapman Panthers. Face-offs have been slightly in the favor of the Chapman Panthers so far this evening, as Traydon Reed steps in to face Christian Ockpish. Ockpish wins this face-off. Patterson able to send it back to the point. He gets it back, and he's tripped. No call. Pass tried to be sent through to the middle, and a cross-checking penalty coming up to Brett Biederman. Biederman laid a cross-check into the back of Mitch Pagliuso, who was pressuring, and ultimately about to take that puck away. And one of the best penalty-killing defensemen for the Chapman Panthers will head off. Gauchos with a huge opportunity. They need to get one here to start this comeback effort. Don't forget, it was Cam Patterson who had 2 goals in the effort last night to get the Gauchos back in and tie the game and ultimately win it in overtime. Off the faceoff, Gauchos able to hold in. Great hold by Pia guy. Sends it down low. Looking for Pagliuso. Pagliuso. Return pass from Pia guy. Gets intercepted by Kring, and that sent the length of the sheet where Vieira, check that, that's Keith Saito. Saito will recover. Saito leaves a pass off the boards, tries to find Pagliuso. That's picked off by Pierce and sent right in on Amado Hernandez. Veyranta and Anthony Zapata out on the penalty kill. Pass goes through. And this is carried in by Christian Ockpish. Ockpish tries to muscle his way around Pierce. Still possesses the puck, sends the pass back through the slot, no one home. And Zapata carries out, tries to find Veyranta. He does. Veyranta dances around one, gets the shot through on net, and an alert save from Amado Hernandez. That's the second Chapman shorthanded shot on this penalty. Up comes Patterson. Patterson in over the blue line, shakes off a hit, gets the shot through. Good positional save from Norick. Fires the pass right through the slot. Once again, no one home for Santa Barbara. Shot from Pia guy, misses well wide. Good work from Vieira to hold as Lawrence will take over. Vieira sends it down low. Barone will take over. Barone has Pagliuso in front of the net, blocking out. Blocked by Pierce. Pierce will send it around, and ultimately Traydon Reed will take over and has a lot of time to send it all the way back down into the Gauchos' end. 32 seconds left on the Gaucho power play. Pass attempt blocked by DJ Harris into the zone, and Wood Doughty is going to be the first one there, battling with Tyler Kring. Wood Doughty takes a hit from Pierce, shakes it off, still in possession of the puck, and 4-5 players are battling. Lawrence trying to creep around the outside and see if he can get the puck that pops out. Gauchos ultimately recover. Sent to the point. Smith sends it back for Barone. Barone sends it down low for Lawrence. Lawrence tries to walk out in front. He puts it off the post. On the backhand, a cheeky little shot he puts off the post behind Norick. And that puck cleared off the light fixture at the roof here at Ice in Paradise. And the Gauchos have struck iron. Inching ever closer. The penalty is over. Teams back to 5-on-5 play. They're going to rule that this went off a Gaucho stick and out of play. So this puck is going to come all the way back out to neutral ice. But the Gauchos coming as close as they have all night long on that power play. Still nothing to show for it. 4-0 Chapman, 14:42 left to go in the game. Andrew Vieira clears a puck back up, looking to find Barone. Barone can't corral it, and Connor Pierce will take over. Pierce tries to skate away from Barone. He'll get away. Plays a pass off the boards, tries to find Zapata. Zapata takes a hit, and Pierce tries it and eventually muscles it out to Harry. Can't take over, and the Gauchos will ultimately dump it in. Big hit thrown there by Anthony Zapata. Gauchos trying to ramp up the physicality. Puck sent in low. Zapata tries to send it up to Harry. Takes a big hit. Can't get the puck through Smith. Sent up in the feet of Jag Lawrence. Taken over. And look out. 2-on-1 come the Panthers. To Harry. Comes in. Fakes the shot, and he just missed. Big battle there. Wood Dowdy tries to clear. Can't get it through Biederman. Campuzano can't get his shot through. Gauchos take over. Passes up, looking for Barone. Barone, 2-on-1 if he hurries. He's got Lawrence streaking to the net. Shot through, deflected by Lawrence, and a great save once again from Norick. And to Harry, steals the puck and fires it all the way down. Will this go? This will not go far enough for icing. And the Gauchos are probably asking the question as to why. Long pass misses everybody. This is taken over by Heikki Veiranta. Dances around, gets through one. Good body contact from the Gauchos defensively. Knocks the puck away from him. Passes out. Looking for, this is Trevor Rand. Rand fires it in deep. In to chase is Justin Goldzer. Goldzer can't get the puck away. Goldzer comes in and eventually gets it back. He's ridden hard into the boards by Jonathan Chandler. Sent back around, and this is taken over by Kring. Kring will skate the puck out through neutral ice. Watched by 4 blue-shirted Gauchos, sent to the middle. Veiranta gets a shot. Good kick save from Amado Hernandez on Heikki Veiranta. Gauchos trying to skate the puck out. That's poked off at the moment of truth at the blue line. Ultimately, Chapman recovers, and Chandler will send a pass forward. And trade on Reed, unable to corral it, sends the pass through to the middle. DJ Harris unable to get control. Delayed offside. Chapman will have to touch up. Stretch pass comes out and finds Pauliuso. Pauliuso dangles around one, gets to the front of the net, gets the shot away, and it's held onto by David Norick. And some pleasantries after the whistle, as Pauliuso was given a big hit after he poked at the rebound, and Cam Patterson took a pretty strong exception to that. And we are going to get penalties out of this. It looks like Patterson is definitely going to go. The question is, will the Gauchos be shorthanded from this, or are we going to get an even-up call? And we are going to get an even-up call, as Jonathan Chandler will go as well. So we will play 5-on-5, coincidental matching minors. Check that, we will play 4-on-4. 5 Panthers on the ice, 4 Gauchos, so 1 player from Chapman will have to exit the ice surface. Ramin to Harry on the ice with Biederman, number 16, John Campuzano, and Connor Pierce for the Chapman Panthers. Chapman wins the draw, ultimately turned over, good knockdown. Shot in on Norick, slow roller, fair save. Piagai recovers the puck and holds it in, sent back down low, and Biederman has a lot of time to circle back behind his net, carry the puck out, tries to make the exit pass, misses his man, trickles all the way back for Saito. Saito sends a pass forward, a strike for Pauliuso. Pauliuso puts the puck through, it's off the side of the net, loose along the side. Taken out, and here comes Ramin to Harry. To Harry through the neutral zone with speed, has Campuzano with him. To Harry, cuts to the middle, sends the puck through, rebound, And that's taken away. Good work from Dimitri Piagai to keep that one clear. Dimitri Piagai sends a long pass looking for Tyler Barone. It's poked off his stick. And Tahiri continues to make himself a pest for the Gauchos, ultimately knocking that puck away back to the neutral zone. Puck sent across, Gauchos control. They carry through neutral ice. Coming in, long shot from Piagai is blocked. Lawrence in on it. He's drugged down by Anthony Zapata. Puck sent out, and this is number 26, Charles Gutworth. For the Chapman Panthers, Gauchos will control. Andrew Vieira circles back in his own zone, watched closely by Gutworth. And ultimately, UCSB will take over and start out of their own end. Chapman content to sit back in the neutral zone and trap the Gauchos as they try to come forward, and they've had great success with it all night. Vieira carries in, sends a pass through the middle. Good defense from Tyler Kring to recognize that pass, and he takes it away. Gauchos ultimately recovered. Jag Lawrence skates through neutral ice, circles back in, takes a hit, knocked off the puck. Kring kicks the puck out of the zone, and the Gauchos will have to reset once again. Sent in off the stick of Vieira. Vieira recovers, tries to cut to the front of the net, sends the pass through. That is cleared away by Kring. This will go all the way down. Penalties are over. We are back to 5-on-5 play. 1 second over 10 minutes remaining in the third period, and at this point the clock really becoming the enemy of the Gauchos. Looking for their first goal of this game, 4-0. Chapman leads this championship game, 2 goals in each of the first 2 periods for the Panthers, and they win this faceoff. Pierce sends it around back for Kring. Kring will bring it up the boards, finds Zapata. Zapata looking across, trying to find Chandler. Ultimately, the Gauchos knock it away, and this will be controlled by Vieira. Send it over for Smith. Smith. Oh, and Jag Lawrence took a big hit, but the Gauchos coming in. And Zapata seals off Ockpish. Gauchos recover, sent back to the point. Stevens, check that was Smith. Couple shots through, both of them get blocked. Puck sent up along the sidewall. And this will be sent all the way down into Gaucho territory again, not far enough for icing. 9:19 remains in the third period. Vieira stops up behind his net. Chapman not pressuring very highly, but leaving 4 men in the neutral zone, strung up almost along UCSB's blue line, saying, "We dare you to try to get through here." Gauchos are struggling with that at the moment, hemmed into their own zone. Vieira with a pass off the end boards. Weird hop, and this one gets through. Coming over the line, this is Rand. Rand gets the shot. That's right into the breadbasket of David Norick. 8:52 remains. Still 4-0 Chapman Panthers. I don't think Connor Pierce has left the ice yet this period, and I wouldn't expect him to. Clearly the big minute leader, and deservedly so for the Chapman Panthers. Easily, far and away, the best defenseman on the ice in terms of his defensive play this evening. Chapman controls the faceoff. That's knifed off the stick of Ramin Tahiri, but ultimately Chapman will get it over the UCSB blue line. That pass is blocked, and ultimately Saito has it stripped away again by Tahiri. Piagai sends a long pass that Barone will just tip into the zone to be pursued by Justin Goldzer. Tipped around DJ Harris. Puck hits the referee, careens to the middle of the neutral zone, where Barone will take over. Barone sends the pass forward, tries to find Trevor Rand, can't find him, and Pierce sends it up the middle of the ice, right back out. Gauchos have to reset. Puck sent in. This will go right back to Pierce. Pierce controls, makes the pass along the bank pass off the back boards behind his net, and it is an easy backhand clear for Brett Biederman. Gauchos reset in the neutral zone. That's picked off by DJ Harris, sends it ahead for Ramin Tahiri. Tahiri carries the puck over, gets everything on that shot, and it's a routine save for Amado Hernandez, who will be forced to hang on. 7:47 is all that separates the Chapman Panthers from the CCHL championship and a guaranteed bid to the national championships in Ohio for the NCHA. Gauchos just looking to get one on the board to maybe get this momentum started. Really struggling to get anything going. Spring, Cam Patterson. Patterson's on a partial breakaway, shoots, and he skies that one over top of the crossbar. Recovered by Pauliuso. Pauliuso shoots off the side of the net. Good set play from the Gauchos as they got Patterson in on a partial breakaway, and he just shot it high. He's got it now. Weaves circles with it back down behind the opposition net, and that's going to be recovered there, taken out of the zone by Heikki Vejaranta. Vejaranta carries through neutral ice, tries to dangle through one, gets through, still has possession, whistles a shot wide of Amado Hernandez, taken over by Reed. Reed fires the puck down low, and he is met by Tyler Kring. Kring can't get it through, and this is sent back down behind the net where Dimitri Piagai will take over. Jag Lawrence carries it out of his own half wall, fires the pass forward for Pauliuso. Pauliuso dances through one. Kring knocks it away from him, and it's sent back out. Chapman turns with it in their own zone. This is Vejaranta. Vejaranta hesitates, gets around Lawrence, gets around his second man at the blue line, drops the pass off. Trade on Reed, sends it back for Vejaranta. Vejaranta sends it back for Kring. Kring fakes the shot, sends it back for Vejaranta. Vejaranta takes a hit. Dimitri Piagai on him, knocks the puck loose. Wood Doughty sends the backhand pass looking for Lawrence. Lawrence in a foot race, and he is muscled in. Good work from Jonathan Chandler, and two Chapman Panthers just mug Lawrence in the corner. Rebound, shot, save, big save from David Norick on the rebound, as Barone had a rebound attempt right in the high slot, and a great reactionary kick save with the toes to deny the Gauchos the goal. Puck bouncing around through the neutral zone. Hard into the boards goes Smith. Wood Doughty recovers, sends it forward for Lawrence. It's in his feet. He battles with Zapata. Ultimately, the Gauchos get it over the line, but that's quickly recovered by Biederman. Biederman carries the puck out through the neutral zone into Gaucho territory. Still with it, in along the half wall, sends it towards the front of the net, tipped away. Backhand shot. Chandler can't get it through. That's blocked by Vieira, sent back up. Covering the point, Anthony Zapata. Zapata sends it back down, finds Tahiri. Tahiri shakes off one hit, dangles back around to the front of the net, and that's taken away by the Gauchos, but still not cleared. And ultimately comes up and finds Barone 3-on-2 if the Gauchos hurry. Barone fakes in, sends it to Wood Doughty. Wood Doughty circles around the back of the net, goes through to the front, and great goaltending from Norick. Blocks the pass with the paddle in the desperation move. Gauchos have to reset back in their own zone. Wood Doughty simply tips it in deep. Connor Pierce will get to this one first for Chapman. Sent it out wide. DJ Harris turns the puck over. Ockpish is shot right into the pads of David Norick, and this is going to be cleared all the way back down. Not far enough for icing. 4:50 remains in the third period. Passed out. And this bounces off the stick of Trevor Rand and will be sent back in deep by Jonathan Chandler. Rand gets the puck back. Out with Christian Ockpish and Justin Goldzer right now. Puck sent ahead looking for a Chapman player. Unfortunately, the Gauchos recover. Gauchos will send this one in deep from the right side of the red line. No icing call. Chandler with the puck. Sends it over for Kring. Kring flips the puck out. Not cleared. Piagai holds it in, but ultimately gives it up for Chandler. Now Chandler will flip it out to center ice. And that's intercepted. Look out. Here comes trade on Reed. Reed caught from behind by Ockfish. He puts it well wide. And Saito will clear it up. Finds Goldzer. Goldzer leaves it. And here comes Pauliuso. Pauliuso met by a couple gray jerseys there. Takes the hit. Shakes it off. Pursues Biederman. Biederman send it around for Tyler Kring. Kring loops it back around for Biederman. 3:48 remains. Off the glass and out. And this will go all the way down. And the icing is waived. Amado Hernandez is headed for the bench. 3:37 left. Gaucho's net is empty. Lawrence fires the puck up. Carried over the line. Mitch Pauliuso. Bodied off the puck. Taken away. Good defense from Biederman, who sends it around the boards. That's not going to exit the zone. Held in by Saito. Saito sends the pass down for Lawrence. Lawrence circles around. Dances along the half wall with it. Tries to send it behind. This is going to be recovered by Barone. Barone tries to send it back down for Pauliuso. Barone battling with it. Two gray jerseys on him. Sent back for Wood Doughty to the point. Piagai. Shot that's blocked by Connor Pierce. Patterson gets a stick in his ribs and he's not able to control it. No call, and this is going to go all the way down. Chapman ices the puck as Piagai is the first one there. 2:56 remains, and the Gauchos are going to use their timeout here. Now in full desperation mode, just trying to get one past Chapman goaltender David Norick, who's been very good in this game. But the Gauchos really haven't thrown very much at him that you would call very difficult saves. I'd say probably about 5, maybe 6, and they have also hit a post. So the Gauchos have had a few chances of their own right, but ultimately this game comes down to an excellent defensive structure from the Chapman Panthers, who are getting a pep talk from their captain, Biederman, right now. And Coach Kyle Calder has them playing a new school style of hockey, heavily centered around puck possession and the neutral zone trap employed to a T that has just frustrated the Gauchos all night long, looking finally for something to break through and just get the ball rolling. 2:56 remains on the clock. Gauchos running out of racetrack quickly. Chapman can almost taste it now. They send Kring over the boards along with Jonathan Chandler on defense. An interesting mixture at forward. John Campuzano out on the ice with Heikki Veiranta and Anthony Zapata. So a good speedy line out for Chapman, looking to seal this one with an empty netter. Gauchos net still empty. They win the faceoff. Vieira carries it along the boards. Shot, that's saved by David Norick. Barone in to recover, and he does. Sent back to Vieira at the point. Vieira fakes the shot, sends the pass, it goes down low. Cam Patterson recovers. Patterson ridden hard into the boards. Chandler ultimately will emerge with the puck. Sent out, and that gets through the skates of Vieira and down into Gaucho territory. Not going to roll far enough for icing. Good recovery, and that puck almost taken away by Zapata. And it's up to Cam Patterson to carry over and gain the entry into the zone. That's taken away, and Veiranta's got a breakaway and an empty net. This is going to salt it away, and he just walks the puck into the empty net. 5-0. Chapman Panthers, they are going to be your CCHL champions and your representatives at the National Championship Tournament. And this magical season for the Gauchos is going to come to an end with a disappointing loss in the final after 2 remarkable games through the quarterfinal play in a narrow 2-1 victory over UC San Diego and an overtime 8-7 victory over the Cal Lutheran Knights last night. But ultimately, a busy weekend for hockey. A lot of these Gaucho players also representing the roller team yesterday in Huntington Beach is ultimately going to end in disappointment here. 2:03 remains, 5-0 Chapman. All but salting the game away with a Heikki Veiranta empty net goal. Shot from the point from the Gauchos is also saved by Norick. Wood Dowdy battles it low for Ockfish. Ockfish looking to circle to the front of the net to Wood Dowdy. Gets the shot through, blocked. Lawrence can't get the shot through. Back to Smith. Smith shoots, blocked on the way in by Pierce. Rebound shot saved by Norick again. And ultimately, Chapman sends it out through neutral ice, and this comes to DJ Harris. Harris in, shoots, whistles that one high and wide. That's going to circle all the way around back out. Biederman will simply corral it under pressure from Andrew Vieira, playing way up the ice. But Chapman content, and they turn it over. Wood Dowdy gets it knifed off his stick. Good last-ditch effort from Anthony Zapata. 1:10 remains. Puck carried through the neutral zone. Big shot. Stopped right there. That came from Keith Saito, and a big hit from Mitch Poliuso in the slot. And the puck ultimately cleared into the Chapman players bench. 58.3 remains in this one. 5-0 Chapman Panthers in the CCHL championship game. They will be your champions, barring an absolutely miraculous comeback from the Gauchos. But the defensive structure and wonderful disciplined play from Chapman has been the difference here this evening. And that puck gets through. Veiranta's got a breakaway opportunity here. He can really salt this one away. Shot, and the rebound doesn't go through. Great save from Amato Trick. Veiranta's got it back. He's hit, takes the shot, and it's blocked. On the way in, the Gauchos will clear. Taken up, this is Mitch Poliuso with 31 seconds left. Drops it back for Cam Patterson. Patterson cycles through the middle of the zone. Shot that's blocked on the way in by Kring, who in one fluid motion flings it the length of the ice. 21 seconds remain. And Patterson is dropping his gloves. We've got some some foolery, I guess you can say. The game is still going. The clock has not stopped. And now it has 10.5 seconds remain. Patterson had dropped his gloves and was looking for somebody. Ultimately, no one on Chapman bit the invitation. And the referees are going to blow the whistle on this game. It's over. Your Chapman Panthers are the 2016 CCHL champions. They will be headed to the national championship. UC Santa Barbara's run as the fourth seeded team of the tournament comes to an end with a disappointing 5-0 shutout loss in the championship game. Tip of the hat to the Chapman Panthers for playing a perfect championship game. Excellent defensive structure. Played the game almost perfectly. And they deservedly celebrate, giving the Gauchos everything they could handle and then some. Gauchos having no answer for the speed and the counterattack play and just completely unable to get almost anything through the neutral zone on a breakout. Lots of credit to the neutral zone trap that the Chapman Panthers employed so perfectly. So they will be the ones to raise the trophy here at the final. Disappointing loss for UC Santa Barbara, but they will be back. Their first season here at Ice in Paradise, while ending in disappointment, far exceeding expectations. Coming into the season, speaking with a few people regarding the program, they were mentioning, you know, the Gauchos may be lucky to get a few wins here and there, but ultimately not expecting them to really be competitive this season. The Gauchos finish with a 6-6-1 record, going over 500 with the win last night. Amado Hernandez, the goaltender of record for every single one of the games, playing all but 20 minutes of this season. And ultimately, the Gauchos will say goodbye to a few seniors and a few transfer students, which will make the season a little bit more interesting next year. They will say goodbye to Captain Alex Wood-Dowdy, who will be furthering his education next season and has already said that he is not going to be continuing with the Gauchos program. Chapman taking the championship picture right now. Santa Barbara, visible disappointment on their faces. Appropriately so. Getting shut out in the championship game cannot feel good. Ultimately falling short here this morning. As mentioned, several members of this Gauchos team also play for the UC Santa Barbara Club roller hockey team. The club roller hockey team played 3 games yesterday down in Huntington Beach, so borderline edge of Orange County. 4 members, maybe even more, played 3 roller hockey games yesterday after winning the game Friday night, and that game didn't end until almost 12:30 a.m. So waking up, going all the way down to Huntington Beach, playing 3 roller games, and then coming back out playing the game against against CLU last night. That game going into overtime, and now the game this morning. You can understand that a lot of the Gauchos players definitely going to be feeling the pain. They're going to sleep really, really well when they take a nap later. So that will do it for our coverage here from Ice in Paradise. Chapman continues to pass the trophy around in celebration. Gauchos taking a team picture commemorating this, the final broadcast we will have this season. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my normal co-counterpart, Eric Evelhawk, who could not be here for the title game this afternoon, absolute pleasure to bring Ice Hockey at UCSB action to you on the Ice Hockey at UCSB broadcast network all season long. Thank you so very much for tuning in all season long. We hope you enjoyed what we brought to you. I know I can speak for Eric when I said this has been an absolute blast being part of this program that's pioneering its way up. This facility at Ice in Paradise in Goleta is absolutely beautiful. This team can only go upward from here. So looking forward and expecting great things from this squad next season. And I will be thrilled to be bringing that to you. So thank you very much for tuning in, whether you've tuned in for this, the first game, or if you've caught all of the games. on the Ice Hockey at UCSB broadcast network thus far. Thank you very much for listening. We will see you next year. Gauchos fall, ultimately, in the finale of the CCHL this season.